Okay, well, today has been a strange day. Well, it's not eventful, but eventful in terms of nothing really happening for the last 3 months because I've been in lockdown, and a lot happened today which was out of my control, so eventful in that sense. It's been a weird week actually. I was supposed to go back to work this week. I'm a self-employed cleaner alongside other things, but I've not been running the cleaning business since March, and so that's been weird. But today was not today at all, that's a lie. What day is it? Thursday. I was supposed to go back. So I do cleaning Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays. Mondays, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, it's when I work on my media management business. Fridays and Saturdays are for me to make my videos and write and sing and paint things and do whatever the hell else, do whatever else, anything, whatever, what I feel like doing. Anyway, so this week was supposed to be my week back to some normality. It didn't go to plan, mainly because I think I've been freaking out a little bit about it, but also because it just wasn't working how it just wasn't working. I couldn't fit everybody into where, and there's only 3 people that I'm returning to at the moment because a lot of people are staying in isolation, which is fine. But now I've moved it on to next week, and it will work better now that I know what I'm doing. I wasn't as organised as I wanted to be, but it's fine. So that's fine. So that'll be next week. And then today was just a bit, I don't know, just a bit like lots of things happened that just could have not happened and would have made things easier. Christopher decided that he wanted to decorate his bedroom, and which is great because that means he's doing something. Now that everyone's starting to come out of lockdown and go back to work and do their normal life, and Christopher's just been sat on his ass, which is what he does anyway, he's now decided that he's going to start decorating, whereas everyone else has already decorated. So he did that, which was fine, and enter stress for me, but I was calm about it, and I was like, I'll just let him get on with it and see what happens, and it's fine. He's not destroyed the world. It looks alright. He's only done like a base on his walls, so he needs to do actual colours and stuff. But I came back from having to go out, and I came back to a dismantled vacuum in the kitchen, bags of rubbish on the landing, all the crap from underneath his bed on our bed, and then it was just, what if you want to decorate your bedroom, that's fine, go ahead, do it, but please, for the love of all that is holy, will you clean up after yourself, you lazy little shit. He's not really a lazy little shit. Yeah, he is, but he's not. Okay, anyway, so he's done that, he made a mess, I've cleaned it all up, obviously, and now it'll probably be like another 6 months before he gets on with actually putting any colour on the walls. But at least he's made an effort to start. But the reason I was out is, well, what was the reason I was out? Yeah, everything was fine apart from Christopher decorating his bedroom and me not stressing about it. Then Bandit, which is our cat, decided to bring a bird home, and I don't mean she brought a girlfriend home, she brought a bird that she had caught into the living room, and she makes this really weird noise, like when she's brought something home, which I think is because she's got the thing in her mouth, and so it makes it more difficult. It'd be more like a meow instead of a muffled noise. Anyway, I went downstairs to rescue this thing that she'd brought in, which obviously turned out to be a bird. It flew up to the window, so then she jumped and grabbed it again, and it was a whole thing. And then I got the bird in a box, and I was like, right, I was still in my pyjamas at this point. It's like, right, I will get a shower and take it to the vets, because they take injured birds. And then the mealworms had been delivered, and I had to get them out of the box and switch them over from the beetles, and it's a whole process. And then I had to go deliver a webcam to my friend. So I thought, right, I will take the bird to the vets, then I'll go deliver the webcam, then I'll go drop the beetles off at the hedgehog place. And unfortunately, by the time I got a shower and managed to get myself organised, the bird had died. So that was pretty shit. But, you know, that's the circle of life, is it not? So yeah, that was things. Dead bird, mealworms, beetles, hedgehogs. It's just been a day of animals and paint. So this is the weekly poetry segment that I'm doing. But I've also decided that in amongst that, I might as well just talk a load of shit as well, because why the hell not? I've bought some new equipment to do my singing videos, and so I thought I might as well use them. And I've just realised that I'd bought a new external mic for my phone, which I was going to use for this video, and I've not plugged it in, so I don't even know if it works yet. Balls. Oh well. That'll be for next time. I will have to test to see if it works actually, because I've not tested it yet. It should be fine. But yeah, I've bought myself a tripod and a ring light and a new desk lamp, which has nothing to do with my recording, but it's pretty funky, so I thought I'd add that in as well. It's just been fun buying some stuff, which is hopefully going to mean I can make better videos, because I like to do this shit, even though I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, that was my day today, and I know that you're all enthralled by that, because I am. So I'm going to read you these two poems now from my Twisted Turmoil and Chaotic Calm, ta-da, which is available on Amazon, but as I have previously stated, I'm going to read these poems out, so there's no need for you to buy it, but it'd be great if you would, because why not? Okay, the first one is called Hopeless. The liquid skin that covers my face shows ripples across the water and mirrors the marks of time. Faded is the smile that once dominated your life, replaced by constant lines that only grow more prominent. Each day brings brand new terrors, each more horrifying than the last. A turmoil that has now become life. Once, where there was laughter, hope, and plans for the future, lies despair, disarray, and fear. The discarded memories are strewn all around, too sentimental to give away, too painful to look at, blanketed by a layer of dust. No worried souls will pass this way again. I have long since vanished from the thoughts of others. All I can do now is wait for the final days. It won't be long now. This second one is called The Only Release. Your face fills me with such feeling, a dread that drills and drums. A shaking sweat spills out, I'm kneeling until my Saviour comes. Your touch terrifies me to tears, a horror that's hell not healing. A fumbled fall that releases fears, a nightmare still unreeling. I'll sit and suffer, suppressed by silence, until the day I can escape the violence. It's pretty safe to say that some of these poems are quite depressing and sad, and are obviously from a darker place in my mind, which is a great place to be when I want to write poetry, but it's not where I want to be living my life. So I'm glad that I'm not in that place anymore. But the reason that the poetry book is called My Twisted Turmoil, what's it called? My Twisted Turmoil and Chaotic Calm. The reason it's called that is because the first half of the book is like a dark, twisted turmoil, basically. And then the chaotic calm section gets a little bit more light-hearted, and there's some happier things to be read, and so we will get to that obviously once I've read through the first half. And don't worry though, because there's another one. This is We Don't Own the Words, a collection of musings from my mind to yours. Again, written by me. It is this one's not a poetry book as such. It does have some poetry in it, but it's a collection of short stories. It was basically a lot of notes and scribblings and little bits of things that I'd written and had been sat around in folders or on bits of paper, and I've just hastily finished them off and shoved them in a book. Because why not? Because then it's not, because it was irritating me that they were just sat around not doing anything. And also I love it because of the image, this picture, and that is Christopher in Whitby, and I took that photograph and I adore it. It's amazing, if I do say so myself. So there we go. Those are the two. So once I finish that one, I'll go on to that one, and I will continue to talk a little shit about what's been going on, and you will enjoy it whether you like it or not. And that's about it, really. So it was lovely to chat with you, and I will see you next week. Okay, bye.